Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Rice Owls, taking on another team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense getting set for first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. He'll run it again. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Yeah, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollack.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
To the air, it's Jennings. Feeling some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To throw, it's Jennings. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Connors. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Owls want to crank the tempo. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Unloads to the right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the right. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It's a draw. At the 35, he's loose. Off he goes. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. First down to start the drive after the break. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Finds his man. It's Connors. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is just getting blown right out of the Rose Bowl today. And while scorned Pac-12 fans might have no problem with that, this will not sit well with that fan base. They're trailing by 14 to USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Got his man quickly. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Mustangs. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. Trying play action. Throwing right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't big.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't really high percentage, or do I go for it on 4th down? I like to go for it, personally. I like the aggressiveness. They go for it, and they get the big 1st down.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. Got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Smith takes the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Mustangs will try to move the chains on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got a man. It's Maryland. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get to him as he throws. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He rifles one deep down the right side.
You know, these throws at the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Jennings. He lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep runs.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The RPO fired complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Direct snap. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. When they did it there, the defense makes the big play.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Knocking on the door. Offense now in the red zone.
Yankee Blue! Yankee Blue! Scout show!
Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw. Fires left. Touchdown, SMU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football's restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Georgia.
I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense set for a first down play. Give to the single back. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Rice rushes to the line.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the ground, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Smith. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Using his legs to buy some time. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Quarterbacks there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
The give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step 1. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a 1st down.
He's going to pass. Coming after him. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Connors. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Rice rushes to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going over the top. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Is headed back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Misses receiver there, it's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Dixon. Nice move. Creates some space. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter. And this defense will start the fourth on its heels.
SMU 21, Rice 16.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give is to Smith. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs. They push that lead out. A really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wants to pass it. A third and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going up top. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with it.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, SMU. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then the defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page. They've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Easy completion on the shuffle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Lets it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Rice. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Off play action on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd.
And it's caught inside the 15. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's a first down for the offense.
In the red area, it's Connors. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room, it's Jackson. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
In the end zone.
They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. Well, this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 17 over Georgia. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. They're trying to get to it. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. On the move at the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Now they're going to throw it. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's reeled in. It's Wheaton. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Now adjusting. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the back. Got a man. It's Connors. A 1st down for this offense.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the target. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. The 20. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.